here, the flavor elf at Sub Rosa Tea. How is everyone today? Friends, my real name is Joy. I'm the owner of Sub Rosa Tea. We're a small company based in Northern Ohio, and we will ship anywhere in the United States. While we do have over 100 flavors of loose leaf tea, blooming tea, and matcha, in today's video, I'm specifically going to talk to you about two new collections. We have our Christmas cookies that is tea inspired by iconic Christmas cookies. The tea has no sugar, no carbs, and no calories. We are also bringing back our beloved hot cocoa. That's right, we've got cocoa powder, perfect for making hot chocolate, and we also have a new flavor. So stick with me and I'm going to tell you all about it. Hey there, Andrea. Happy holidays to you. How are you? Friends, if there's no live above my head, that simply means you're watching it on the replay. Feel free to use the hashtag replay and shop as you normally would. We are a small company based in Northern Ohio. Everything that we are going to be talking about today will ship from Northern Ohio straight to you. We do ship all over the United States. Like I said, we've got multiple flavors of tea that I'm not going to talk about today. We do sell the tea in 3 sizes. We sell loose leaf tea, which means it is not in a tea bag, and we're going to sell it by size. The Try Me size makes a 1/2 ounce. That's about 5 to 6 servings. The value size, it is 2 ounces of tea, and it's going to make 20 to 25 servings. We also have an 8 ounce available that makes around 100. Hi, Melissa. Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in live. I appreciate it. We did create a Facebook event that you could RSVP so you always know when a new tea is being launched. Well, you can shop on our website, subrosatea.com. You can also download our mobile shopping app. When you do that, when you find flavors that you like, you can waitlist them. What waitlist means is that you'll be notified when it's back in stock. So we put back in stock some of the returning flavors earlier this afternoon, and they've already sold to those people. So you're going to see the inventory vary from time to time. And I think my customers like to be notified when things are back in stock. We do send weekly emails in addition to using social media posts and, of course, our mobile shopping app. There are other features to the app as well. I really think you might want to download it. It's free to download. Just search for Sub Rosa Tea, which is 3 words with 2 spaces in the middle. Search for Sub Rosa Tea in your favorite app store. It is free to download. Now I'm going to start talking about these great teas. Here at Sub Rosa Tea, we do sell the tea individually. We also sell the cocoa flavors individually. Typically, we do not sell cocoa powder. This is a very seasonal, very holiday type item for us. Last year, our hot chocolate cocoa powder sold out in 2 days. The year before, 3 days. So that tells me that it's very popular. If you catch this video and we still have it in stock, I highly suggest you put it into your cart and check out ASAP because we might not have it for long. We do have the cocoa in a flight of all of them. We also have it as a combo, and I'm going to tell you all about that. But let's talk about the tea first. Again, Christmas cookie inspired tea. Here at Sub Rosa Tea, we're going to put all the tea in a theme as a bundle, and you're going to save some money. We also have it as a combo pack with the tea accessories. So I'm going to actually make some tea. This is our Fuji teapot. The lid is going to act as your strainer. I am going to be steeping up some of our apple pie cookies. Now keep in mind, the apple pie cookies tea is not a part of the Christmas cookie inspired collection. It's just the tea that I happen to feel like drinking. So last year we had, I think, 4 Christmas cookie inspired teas. So 3 of them are not in the collection this year, but we brought them back because they were popular and people definitely liked them. So if you didn't see what I did, I put the tea right in the teapot with hot water. I have a electric programmable kettle. I got this to boiling water prior to starting the video. I put the hot water in with the tea leaves. So the tea leaves are here. The lid is going to act like the strainer. So I'm just gonna pop the lid right on. We're gonna let the tea steep. This is a tisane, it's caffeine free. So it's nice and fruity, like apple pie, right? Big pieces of cinnamon. So the lid is gonna act like a strainer, and you're gonna see in just a few minutes when my tea is done steeping, I'm gonna pour it out, which is great. I love the tea being in this glass teapot because then I can easily fill the glass teapot a second time with more hot water. You can definitely steep our loose leaf tea multiple times, and this is a really easy peasy way to do that. The Fuji glass teapot does hold 4 cups. It is glass. Like I said, the lid is removable. So this is a glass teapot, so it can go in the microwave and on the stovetop and in the dishwasher, but I use my kettle to get my water hot. That is my personal preference. So the Fuji glass teapot is at a discount if you buy it with our bundle. So the Christmas cookie inspired combo pack has the 6 tea that we are featuring in this theme, in addition to the Fuji glass teapot. I also wanted to make sure that you knew that we do have a bundle available that is our 6 Christmas cookie inspired teas. So this year we have 2 black teas and 4 caffeine frees in this particular collection. When you buy the bundle, you will save money. First up is our oatmeal raisin cookie. Oatmeal raisin cookie. This is a black tea, so it has approximately 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup. We have had the oatmeal raisin cookie before. It was a part of our New Year's collection, New Year's celebration collection previously. The recipe has not changed. So we are still calling it oatmeal raisin cookie because that's exactly what it tastes like. It does have oatmeal, 2 kinds of raisins, both golden and the traditional black, and it's got cinnamon in it. It is sweet and delicious. Just a pinch of cloves, which I think makes it really iconic and perfect for Christmas. Oatmeal raisin cookie is now back in stock as a part of our Christmas cookie inspired tea collection. Next up is our new tea. This is a brand new tea. This is chocolate orange cookies. If you don't know what a chocolate orange is, it is round and it's segmented. It looks like an orange. They pour the orange flavored chocolate into a mold so it looks like an orange. And then you slam the orange onto your countertop and all of the segments break apart. It is wonderful and gorgeous. Hard to find, as a matter of fact. Lots of calories and sugar. This tea has none though, but that was my inspiration for this tea. This is it. It is a black tea, so it does have 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup. Can you tell all those nice big orange peels? Nice and sweet chocolate, wonderful orange, which can be sometimes bitter. It's interesting. I think a lot of people think of orange as a sweet citrus fruit, but when you break down the flavor notes, it's not. And that's why it makes it a perfect accompaniment to chocolate. So, chocolate orange cookies tea is the brand new flavor this time around in this collection. Next up, let's talk about our caffeine-free. In the Christmas cookie inspired collection, we've got 4 that are caffeine-free. First up, gingerbread cookies. Gingerbread cookies was introduced last year and by far our best selling tea. We sold more 8-ounce bags of this tea than any of the other tea. It definitely won. It was very, very popular. If you don't know what gingerbread is, I'm kind of surprised, but it does have good spices. Absolutely very iconic for this time of year. This tea, again, no sugar, no carbs, no calories, and it happens to also have no caffeine, which makes it a fabulous dessert tea this time of year. Oh, and it's also really perfect as a latte, which is just kind of great to kind of mimic the taste of like gingerbread with icing, right? What do you guys think? Next up is our Ginger Snaps tea. Ginger Snaps. This, again, is a fabulous, iconic Christmas cookie. This tea is very different than the gingerbread, though. This does have ginger, it has spices, but also has fruit and vanilla. So it's definitely very light, very smooth. It is rooibos based. The ginger bread cookies is honey bush based. So both are caffeine free, very different flavor profiles. And it's back again because it was so popular last year. Next up are Italian lemon cookies. If you've watched a lot of these videos, you know I'm an Italian elf. I love these cookies. So this particular cookie is nice and sweet, but also sour and tart, and it has some frosting to it. So this tea specifically does have vanilla and lemongrass to it, so it's not super sour. Sorry, friends. I am human. Gotta love live video. Italian lemon cookies. Nice and smooth, caffeine free, definitely has some sweet notes to it. Great depth of flavor. It is not a flat tasting tea. It is wonderful. Next up, oh yes, I want to tell you about this one. I love this one. This next tea, friends, Scrumptious Snickerdoodles. Now this tea was a part of our Whoville inspired collection. We have a Welcome to Whoville collection that always comes out in December. One of the best-selling teas was Snickerdoodles, for sure, Scrumptious Snickerdoodles. So I did not change the recipe. It just happened to have moved into the Christmas cookie collection to make the room for new Whoville inspired teas. Those will be coming up on December 3rd. This again is Snickerdoodles. If you've never had a Snickerdoodle, it is very specifically cinnamon, but it's got great depth of flavor. So it's sweet cinnamon on top of sweet cinnamon on top of sweet cinnamon. It's just all the way through. This tea is a green rooibos, which is very, very different than red rooibos, which is what I used for the ginger snap tea. So this collection is really varied. It has all the great flavor profiles of all the iconic Christmas cookies. So I highly encourage you to splurge on the entire bundle or combo pack. You will not regret it. So this particular tea, Scrumptious Snickerdoodles, we have had it before. The recipe did not change. It just moved collections. Thank you, sweet people watching live. I appreciate it. Oh, Bernita says, Happy Thanksgiving. Well, Happy Thanksgiving to you. You know, that reminds me, those of you, I think everyone's on the app today. I have to go make sure that we're also live on social media. I'm going to be live on Thursday. I'm going to do something special for my mobile app users. So I think I'm going to go live on Thursday too, and we'll have a special Thanksgiving tea time talk because I love you all and I want to see you on a day that I am most thankful for all of you in my life. Same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those of you who get your notifications, you'll know that I'm on, and even if you can't watch live, I love it when you watch the replay. Okay, let's talk about the cocoa. I know you guys want to talk about the cocoa, right? Yes. Okay, so in the past, we have just offered the cocoa. This time, though, we have options. Oh, yes, let's talk about the tea really, really fast. This is the Fuji. So this is the apple pie. Isn't this just gorgeous? Oh, my gosh, I just love it. I'm going to actually pour myself a sip just so it can cool down a little bit. I did use boiling water, so I'm going to let this cool. This is the apple pie cookies tea that I steeped up in the very beginning. Hi, Lenora. Oh, hi, Francis. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Oh, yes, I'm going to talk about the Christmas Cocoa Combo Flight. Okay, so right when I hit live, I realized I grabbed the wrong mug, but they are so similar. I'm sure you can forgive me. In the combo flight with the cocoa, it is not the reindeer mug. The reindeer mug specifically is with 12 Days of Christmas, but it kind of is a good point to show you it's the same size. It's 100% the same size. So if you bought yourself the 12 Days of Christmas combo pack with the reindeer mug, the Cheers mug that goes with the cocoa, it's the same size, but it's beautiful. It's got Christmas lights on it. I love it. I love the Christmas lights. So it comes with a fine mesh infuser, which I think you're going to love when you make yourself cocktails with the cocoa and the tea at the same time. I put the cocoa in first with my hot water and I whisk or stir so the cocoa will dissolve in my hot water, and then I put the loose leaf tea in. You can also do this the opposite way. You can steep your tea first in your hot liquid, then remove your tea leaves, then add the amount of cocoa powder you like. Sometimes that's nice, especially if you're new with working with cocoa powder in your tea. You don't really know how much you like. So steep your tea first, take a sip, see what it tastes like, and add maybe a teaspoon of the cocoa powder at a time to your tea cocktail, maybe a little Kahlua, you know, if you're wrapping presents late at night. Anyway, so the Cocoa Flight has all 5 of our regular hot chocolate cocoa powders with a Cheers mug. Same size, but it has lights, infuser basket, and a lid. Moving on, we do have all of the hot cocoa in a flight, so you can get all 5 flavors. Again, this is our regular cocoa powder that we have had before. All 5 flavors: milk, dark, mocha, white chocolate, and peppermint. You'll notice that I do have more peppermint hot chocolate in stock because it's always our best seller. You guys love your peppermint. I do not blame you. It is so fun. We have more just for you. Oh yes, but I did want to show you, there's really nothing to see. I think everyone knows what cocoa powder looks like. There's nothing to see, but we do have a brand new flavor. So this is sugar-free hot cocoa. I think most of you who watch my videos live, you know that a couple years ago, I gave up eating sugar, and it's been life-changing to me, really, really important. I don't mind what you do in your personal life, but for me, I'm not going to be consuming sugar, and if I do, it's going to be minimal amounts. So I love this product. This is one of my personal favorites. It's with monk fruit. So if you're not familiar with that, I understand, but monk fruit is a all-natural sweetener that doesn't have the carbs and the sugar. So it is sweet. I don't want you to think sugar-free like it's just Dutch cocoa. That's not something that you would throw into a drink and enjoy consuming. That's something you would incorporate into a video. This is drinking chocolate. It just happens to be sugar-free. So those of you who are keto or low carb, there is, if you do use a full 3 tablespoons as your serving size, 3 tablespoons would be good for a cup of hot chocolate. Like a traditional cup of hot chocolate, you would probably want 3 full tablespoons. But if you're just gonna add some cocoa to your tea because you're having fun, it's not gonna be that. But if you do go with 3 full tablespoons, it's only 1 net carb, which those of you who are keto or low carb or diabetic, that's very, very important to you. So no sugar at the end result, which is so important. Oh, it's like couple calories, like 20 calories. You know what I mean? If it's important to you, this is definitely a great product. Nice and smooth, and you will appreciate the option the way I do. This is also really good for baking. So I made cocoa bombs for the past couple of years. There is plenty of sugar-free chocolate on the market for me to make a cocoa bomb, but I couldn't find actual sugar-free chocolate. So here we are, friends. This is delicious. I do hope you will enjoy it. While we're here, though, while I have you, I want to make sure that you know, if you're interested in Christmas cookies, we do have more for you. So our Almond Spritz cookie is a black tea that is part of our 12 Days of Christmas collection. Very, very popular. If you don't know what a Spritz cookie is, we are putting the dough into a canister, and then you kind of squeeze the handle and it spritzes out onto your cookie sheet to bake it. So specifically, I have only ever made almond spritz cookies. They're delicious, and I think they're pretty iconic, especially with Christmas, that they sell them specifically in the shape of a Christmas tree with like little red and green sprinkles if you've seen them at the grocery store or your local bakery. So though that tea particular is back in stock, it's available now because it's part of 12 Days of Christmas. Our thumbprint cookies, caffeine-free tea is back in stock. That was very popular last year. Thumbprint cookies are a round cookie with a dollop of jam or jelly. I always do jam. I always do like a 3-berry jam. That's my preference when I make thumbprint cookies, that you make a round ball and then you press it with your thumb. That's how you get the divot to add your little teaspoon of jam. So that is exactly what the tea is. It has 3 berries to it with a little bit of cream, and it's a wonderfully smooth, sweet tea for this time of year. Also is our apple pie cookies. That is back again. Apple pie cookies is here. I steeped it up. Big pieces of apples and cinnamon. It's wonderful and smooth and caffeine free. It's fabulous. Oh yes, and the pecan tassies. Those are another fabulous cookie that I used to make. I'm Italian. They were definitely part of my childhood growing up. I loved a pecan tassie. I don't make them anymore. They are amazingly labor intensive, but I do love this tea. So if you like pecan teas, I have to say, give this tea a try. It is back in stock, even though it is not a part of the Christmas cookie inspired bundle. That reminds me, I also wanted to make sure that you do know that we do actually have this reindeer mug in stock. It is a part of the 12 Days of Christmas combo pack. That combo pack has 12 teas, so 12 black teas, 12 caffeine-free teas. It is available both individually, combo pack, bundle. Oh yes, and for those of you who missed it, I only did one live video about our Thanksgiving pie tea collection. That was a brand new collection this year for us. Beautiful, delicious tasting teas based on iconic Thanksgiving pies. So I put that in the queue. Those of you watching on the app, I think there is a button that you can hit shop all so you can see all of them. Those are definitely highlighted. I'm going to go up, see if anyone has any questions. Those of you watching live, I apologize for the sneezing. I didn't have any irritation with my nose until just a few minutes ago, and now it is still tingling me, and I'm quite certain I'm going to sneeze again. So I'm very sorry, friends. I don't know how loud it is on camera, so I'm embarrassed, but hopefully it's not as bad. It's all in my head. Hopefully it's all in my head. Let's see. I don't see any other questions, but if you didn't hear me, I do plan on going live on Thursday, so I do hope that you will join me. For those of you who, if you are not live, if you're seeing this on social media, you're still welcome to leave a comment, even if I'm not live. I should receive a notification that you've asked a question, and I will happily respond back to you. And if you are watching on social media or website or YouTube, you can always email us at orders@subrosatea.com, and I will gladly respond in writing to you. Thank you, friends, for your time. I really, really appreciate it tonight. And no matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.